thank you so much for tuning in. First project, I found this silver tray. I'm always finding silver pieces at my local Goodwill, so I picked this one up because I knew I could flip it into something. I am using this new product, new to me, from Dixie Belle, and I ordered this online, and this is called Silk, and it's an all-in-one mineral paint. Now, let me just say that I probably should have actually put like a slick stick or something on here to coat this first, because I have on my artificial nails and I did scrape some of it off and have to go back and paint a little bit of more in a section. But anyhow, it did fine. But just note, for metals, I think maybe use something to help this adhere a little bit better, a good primer maybe first. But I'm going to put this down, and this is the color Tide Pool. It is a gorgeous color, and it fits with this shabby decor. I'm not going to call this shabby chic. I'm just going to call it shabby decor is what I'm going to call it. But I think it fits in with those pinks and those mauves, those pretty colors that you would find with flowers and all. So I am laying a coat down of this, let it dry, and I only use one coat because I did find when I went back on this, probably because I didn't prime it, that the second coat pulled up some of the paint, so I ended up taking all the paint off and redoing it. So just one good coat. Now, I am using some birds. This is rice paper from Decoupage Central, and I order a lot from them. I love their rice papers, and I like working with rice paper. It's just got a nice organic feel to it. So I just kind of measured out where I'm going to put this one. He's kind of framed out. I'm just using a little art brush, dipping it in some water because I want to tear it as opposed to cutting it. I want a nice natural edge to it, so I just want to tear it. So just be sure not to get the water too close to your piece, because that could make your piece a little bit thinner than you want it, and when you go to lay it down, it could tear a little bit more. So get a ways from your piece, and you can always come back and you'll see me, I end up tearing a little bit more. And then I am going to use my liquid patina. I like Mod Podge, but I normally use Mod Podge on my wood projects. So I like my liquid patina from DIY paint line. I like to use that on my metals and my slick surfaces. So when I lay this down, then you can see I'm going to peel that top back, lay a starter strip of the liquid patina, then lay it down, and then I take my brush and put liquid patina on it, and then I rub that across the top. And that's how I'm going to seal my piece, my rice paper, down into my paint. So I'm going to do that all the way over the piece. So you just peel it back from the bottom up then after you've got your starter strip, and then lay another section, and then lay another section. That's how I normally work mine. It works good that way. I have found that rice paper doesn't tend to crease as bad as just regular decoupage paper, but it will crease, and this is the way to help keep that from doing so. Then when you get through, of course, you want to seal your piece completely. But then I hope you guys like this one. Let me know what you think. Hey you guys, quick little break here. I've got a goal. I need your help. 1,000 subscribers by May 12th. So hit those like buttons. Give me some comments below. Share my video across different platforms. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. It helps me out a great deal, and I love you guys. I appreciate it. On to the video. Keep watching. Okay, and we're on to project 2. I've had these in my home back in the day when everybody loved magnolias. Now, I still love magnolia trees, but this decor is outdated. So they have some nice hangers on the back. I'm not sure why I'm showing you each one. One of them did come off, so I ended up putting another little, I don't know, those little triangular little hangers on it. Anyhow, it still hangs. It's fine. So I did paint these with one good coat of a Cottage white. And then I am going to use this decoupage paper that I got. No, I'm sorry. It's rice paper again. I do love rice paper. From Redesign with Prima. It is called Floral and Dream. So I thought this went perfect with that shabby decor, because it's got these beautiful flowers in it and these nice colors, and it's got some lettering in it, but I can't read it. But anyhow, so again, I'm going to lay this down, but this time I am going to use my Mod Podge, you guys. Sorry. I'm not sure these are wood. I think these are that pressed board, but the Mod Podge works well. And a lot of people, use whatever medium you want to use for your decoupage. So I just made my little pattern, cut it out by that. It is a little bit larger than that, but it's got this edge to it. So once the Mod Podge dries completely, I'm going to take both pieces and use my little finger sander, and I'm just going to sand off those edges. And I'm using I don't know if it's a 180 or a 220 grit, because I don't want to use anything real powerful. I don't want to get back to that wood color again. I just want to leave the white, so I'm not using anything real rough. So just keep that in mind when you're using your sandpapers. The lower the number, the more coarse it is, and it's going to take more of your paint product off. So just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to go around the edges. Now, some of this, I did hit Mod Podge around the edges, so it did stick, but it was easy to take that finger sander and just sand that up. And it, like I said, it's a higher number grit, so it did not sand through and take my paint off. And so you want to seal all your projects. So I'm not going to show you that, but I do go back and seal it, because the chalk paint, you want to seal that as well. So I did seal my project real good. Then I've got some ribbons in my stash. One of those, the beige color, I scored at Goodwill, and somebody had turned in two, and they were new. They're not new, but they still had the tag on them. I think they were either from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but it had all these different ribbons in there, so I'm going to use that. And then I had this pink wired ribbon. I don't want the wire around the edges, because to me that's not shabby. You more want your floppy bows to be considered on the shabby side. So I just tied a simple bow, and I did use those wired edges to tie the pink ribbon, because that worked real well to get a secure tight knot on that. I'm going to hot glue these to opposing edges on my frames, and then I don't show you, but I'm simply going to tie a cute little bow with that beige as well and layer that on top. I did come back, because I kept fussing with the tails of these pink ribbons. I did come back and actually kind of move those inward and hot glue those down just to secure those a little further. And let me know what you think of this project. Keep watching, you guys. In our third and final project, I picked up this cute little box. It reminds me of those old-timey hat boxes. This is on a miniature scale, of course, and this is just cardboard, but it looks so much more fancier. I'm not sure what was in here, but I tried to remove the tags off the bottom, could not get those off, so I just simply painted over it. And I am using the color French Linen, and that is a folk art chalk paint color. So I did 2 good coats, and like I said, I did do the bottom as well. I just wanted to cover those flowers. Now on the inside, I left that green, because I like that green, because I am going to use, and I've used these before, these rub-on transfers. These are from Create Something Today. Oh gosh, I can't. Timeless Designs. These are rub-on transfers, and the set is called Vintage Lavender. Y'all love vintage lavender. I love lavender. I love lavender. Anyhow, I wanted to use this large bicycle for some time and never could find the right project for it, and it fit perfect on this top. I did not realize until I went back and started editing my video footage that part of the bottom of the wheel and the spokes was out. It wasn't on my backing, so I'm not sure if it came like that, but I just went with it because I still love the bicycle. So of course you're going to use your tool that comes with your transfers, lay that down, you pull from one corner, start at one corner, and then you peel that up, and then you're going to use that vellum piece that you just got the transfer off of to burnish that into your project. And that just makes it sit into whatever your paint is. And you can see I showed you, I went all the way around with different little florals pieces, lavender pieces from this rub-on transfer set, and put those all around the edges. And then I'm pulling some more ribbon, cord, whatever you want to call it, from my stash and replacing that very colorful ribbon that was on there. And that's going to be my little handle. Also seal this project. You guys, we are through. Please let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I have so much more to offer you guys. I appreciate it so much. Have a blessed week.